Well, hi everybody, and good Monday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. We have flipped the calendar over to the month of June, which means it is meteorological summer now. No longer now astronomical summer. Still, we have to hold off a few weeks for that. But us meteorologists, we like to keep it simple. May through August, summer. September through November is fall. December through February is winter, and March through May is spring. At least that's how we play it, and that just kind of corresponds with the weather side of things. But certainly, very appropriately, going to start to feel the heat a little bit more for today. In fact, before I get too far along here, I do want to back it up to yesterday. We wrapped up May on a warm note. It got into the 80s, and there were already some 90s out west. So we did start to feel the heat yesterday, but we bring it to a new level for today for most of the area. So we're talking about some heat, some strong southerly winds, and a few clouds, maybe a small chance of rain this morning, becoming mostly sunny later today. Now, as we get into the evening hours, the northwest parts of the local 4 viewing area, and mostly outside of the local 4 viewing area, you're going to have to watch for the potential for a couple of isolated showers popping up here. I don't think most of us will see much, but again, I put it about 98% of the viewing area won't see anything, but there's a small chance up there to the northwest. So getting to tomorrow, we start off with lots of sun. We're on our way to another day of heat. Winds breezy, but maybe not as windy as today out of the south and southwest again. And then late in the afternoon, here comes a cold front. That should be about right there. It's going to start to make its way southeastward. And as it does so, showers and thunderstorms start to fire late in the afternoon and continue into the evening hours. We even have a small chance here in the Tri-Cities, maybe some isolated severe storms. Later in the night, those will push to the southeast. More activity developing there to the northwest will try to push southeastward. I'll back up here to the 2 a.m. time frame. But as it starts to move into central Nebraska, it kind of falls apart. So the chances looking pretty slim by early Wednesday morning. But we're not done with the chances. There are more chances later on this week. Now, there are chances of severe weather as well here. Now, tomorrow into tomorrow evening, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal threat out for the areas near and north and west of the Tri-Cities. Now, it's not a great chance of severe weather, but can't be completely ruled out for some large hail and some strong wind gusts. Now, as you go farther to the northeast, a slight risk of severe weather up there in northeast Nebraska. There is also a small chance of an isolated tornado there in northeast Nebraska. The chances, though, much better up there into southern parts of Minnesota. Then as we look towards Wednesday, and more so Wednesday night, as a warm front lifts northward, because basically that cold front sags southward Tuesday and Tuesday night, stalls out, and then moves back north as a warm front Wednesday night. That could trigger new showers and thunderstorms for the area. So Wednesday night, chance of some severe weather is a slight risk for severe weather across southern and western portions of the local 4 viewing area, with a marginal threat in the green just to the north and east of there. So there are some chances of severe weather. In fact, Wednesday evening might be one of our chances of better chances of thunderstorms overall. Cranking up the heat for today, 90s for almost all of us, low to mid 90s, and perhaps maybe a couple of upper 90s out towards the west. So we're going to feel that heat out there for your Monday. Tonight, another mild night ahead of us with temperatures into the 60s to near 70 degrees for overnight lows, pretty similar to this morning. And then as we get into tomorrow, back into the 90s for the majority of us, but you can kind of see the influence of that cool front. Temperatures a little bit cooler to the north and west, with the highs in the 80s there as that cooler air starts to sag south and southeastward. And then tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, not quite as warm, still in the 60s, but maybe mid-60s in the Tri-Cities, lower 60s to the northwest, still upper 60s to near 70 degrees to the southeast. And overall, Wednesday does look like a slightly cooler day. We're still talking about above average temperatures, but not quite as hot as Monday and Tuesday, with highs in the 80s to near 90 degrees. Let's look at the rest of that forecast. The other thing I'll mention, I'm forecasting 94 for today for Kearney. The record is 94 going back to 2002. Kearney has a chance to potentially tie the record. Hastings and Grand Island, it would have to get to the upper 90s to break or tie a record for today, so I don't think we'll quite get there. 93 today we're going with. If you average out the 3 Tri-Cities, a little on the windy side, that slim chance of rain this morning. Next chance will come tomorrow night. Slight chance of rain and thunderstorms for the Tri-Cities, and then cooling down a little bit for Wednesday. A little bit better chance of rain and thunderstorms late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night, possibly lingering into early on Thursday. So a slight chance of rain on Thursday, and it's still going to be very warm, if not a little hot, on Thursday. Now, the wind's not as strong for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday there. Friday, another day well into the 80s. That's still above average. Slight chances of rain and thunderstorms there for Friday night into Saturday, and Saturday's still a chance around, but we're going to start to see that heat start to bump back up there for the weekend, with low to mid 90s returning. The winds also returning a little on the windier side for both Saturday and Sunday. You look long range, Long-range forecast models show lots of above-average temperatures all the way through the weekend, possibly into early next week. May start to cool things back a little bit as we move towards the middle of next week. Maybe a temporary cool down could be coming in around the 10th of June. So there you go. There is your forecast for today. If you have any questions about the forecast, you can contact me on social media. The information there provided at the bottom of your screen. Otherwise, I will talk to you all again on your Tuesday. Until then, stay cool, enjoy your day, and God bless. Bye.